Today, I'm going to show you how to make some string instruments from things you have lying around at home. For this project, you will need some elastic bands. Now mine are quite small, but bigger ones work too, so whatever you've got lying around. And you will also need a container or a box. It can be plastic, like this one, or it can be cardboard. Now, if you go for the cardboard option, you might need to get an adult to cut it down to the right kind of shape, like this one, because this one was really tall. It's important that your container is wider than it is tall, so that we can fit the elastic bands around it. Now, if you do go for the cardboard option as well, try and find some corrugated cardboard. Now that means it's got these little folds in it, which will help it to stay nice and stiff and it's not going to bend. The last thing you will need is a support for your box. So it's going to fit into the box this way, so it's got to be pretty much the right size. So try and find something, a pen, or get creative, a stick, anything you can find lying around that will support your box. Now you can pause this video and go hunting for your items. Once you have your items, let's assemble. So the elastic bands are going over the top of the box, like this. And you put the support strut in the same way. You wedge it so it's going the same way as the elastic bands, and that will stop your box from collapsing. Let's have a listen and see what this one sounds like. So just like violins and cellos and guitars, the different strings have different pitches. If it's got more tension on it, so if you pull the string like this, it will show you the more tension I put on the string, the higher the pitch will sound. So if you've got really small elastic bands and you've put them over a massive box, that will make a really high pitched sound. But you can also use, if you have any big thick elastic bands, that will make a lower pitch and that will make it sound like a bass instrument, so like a bass guitar or a double bass. Now I've got 4 different strings on my instrument, a lower one, which is actually the thickest, and I've got a medium pitched one and a higher pitched one, and an even higher pitched one there down the bottom. So you can experiment with which elastic bands work on which box and try and find some pitches that you really like the sound of them when you combine them all together. So I hope you've had fun making these instruments, and do bring them along to the workshops so we can have a go at playing them all together. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've come up with.